Hi, this is James Zhang with Old Capital, and today I'm here with Marshall Baker of Anthem Advisors. And today we're going to be talking about Shady Creek, a new deal that just came on the market. So, Marshall, why don't you kick it off and give us a little bit of your background?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here. I'm with Anthem Advisors, Managing Director based out of Plano. We focus on Class B and Class C multifamily in Dallas-Fort Worth and the surrounding areas. And ready to share Shady Creek Ranch with you today.
Sure. So this deal just came on the market, 55 units in Azle. Looks like the seller has spent about $500,000 on the deal. Maybe just give us a little background maybe on the location of the deal and then what he's done so far on it.
Absolutely. So this deal is located in Azle, Texas. It's in the northwest corridor of Fort Worth. It's on Highway 199, which has recently underwent a $50 million expansion to 6 lanes. And then it also has a 2-lane frontage road on each side. It's kind of the Chisholm Trail, if you will, of the Northwest without the toll roads. And, I think a good testament to the fundamentals of the area, the next exit to the south, which is about 1 mile away from the property, they just put a Class A senior living multifamily in place.
Okay, so they put some new development in the area, and then just right across the street, I think there's multiple hospitals right there.
Yeah, so we have 2 Texas Health medical facilities right across the highway from the subject property. And then we've also got Eagle Mountain Lake right across the highway, which is a good recreational destination for fishing, camping, boating, all that type of stuff for the locals.
How far is it, so from Azle, from this property, jumping on 199, how far is it to sort of downtown Fort Worth, and then also maybe the Alliance stuff off of 35? About how far a drive is it?
Yeah, it's 20 to 25 minutes to actually to downtown Fort Worth and to the Alliance Business Center, which, as you know, hosts a lot of industrial, warehouse, office. It's really explosive employment driver over there.
Great. So here's some pictures of the property that we pulled up. So approximately how many units has the seller upgraded so far, and what has he done on those units?
So he has upgraded 90% of this property. So 50 of the 55 units are to the level of finish out that you're looking at here. Vinyl plank flooring. You can see granite countertops throughout. Stainless steel and black appliance packages. You see, all the way down to the gooseneck faucet that we're looking at there. It's a really nice stabilized asset, and the majority, over $400,000 of their $535,000 capex has been spent on the interiors of the asset.
Okay, great. So this property is built in 1985. In terms of individual HVAC, individual water heaters, does it have all of that?
It does have all those bells and whistles. Everything's individual. Water is the only thing that's rubbed back to the tenants, and currently there's about 60% of that water being rubbed back, so there is some opportunity to rub back the additional 40%. And you'll notice the average square footage is very spacious at almost 800 square feet per unit. And the mix is also very good. So we've got 26% of the asset is 1 bedroom. 33% is 2-bedroom apartment style, and then the balance, the remaining 40% is 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhome style, which is very attractive for their local families.
So the seller, you said, spent about close to $500,000 on this property. I guess maybe go through sort of where that money was spent, and then also maybe some of the unique characteristics of this property.
Absolutely. So again, over $400,000 spent on the interiors, including a water conservation program. A little over $60,000 is spent on the exterior improvements, and this was really designed as a multiple exit strategy play. So they really had a long-term hold strategy in mind as well. Which should benefit the next owner. So they spent the money in a lot of smart places, like, the entire place is concrete, so they patched concrete where needed around the dumpsters, restriped it, LED, new signage, and replace $65,000 worth of HVAC, electrical, and plumbing as needed. The unique characteristics, if you look at this far building, that building actually burned down in prior to 2013, and that is new construction from the slab up, and that consists of 8 units. And then the second thing that's a little unique, that second circle there with that fronts the highway, that is a low-rise office building that's actually leased out to CareFlight ground operations, and it is included in the sale, as well as the 2 adjacent vacant lots that are also zoned low-rise office with frontage road access. So I would envision whoever buys this probably parcels those off and could sell them immediately if they chose to do so.
Yeah, so it seems like they've done a great job so far on the interiors of the property. I guess in terms of rents, how's this property performing versus the competition? And sort of, let's go through the rents and then maybe the upside on the deal.
Absolutely. So from a rent comp perspective, Crestwood Apartments is really the best rent comp in the immediate area. It's in Azle as well. It's a 1986 asset versus our 1985. The units count is very similar, 64 versus 54, and the unit size is very comparable. They are asking $20 more for each 2-bedroom and 5 cents a square foot overall, higher than Shady Creek. And Shady Creek actually has, I would say, a better location with a lot of visible highway traffic and road frontage to the major thoroughfare through Azle. And
then in terms of upside, what's left for the new buyer to come in and do?
Yeah, so one of the things I love about this asset is it's really a yield play. I mean, the heavy lifting's been done. They've went in and repositioned the asset physically and also re-tenanted, obviously, as part of that process. As you know, there's a lot of moving parts. That all took a period of time of around 2 to 2.5 years. So there is the potential to go and burn off the loss to lease that exists. For the most recent month of March, that was around $2,000. If you annualize that to $24,000 and take a 6 cap valuation, you're really looking at a potential value creation of around $400,000, which is really significant. 5 units remain to be upgraded. That goes up to $335 below the market rent. There's obviously the opportunity for somebody to come in and put attractive long-term debt. It is offered free and clear. I know Old Capital will go into that here in a minute. And it's right on the recently expanded 199 corridor. 2 vacant lots, as I mentioned, come with the sale, and there's the ability to optimize management as well as expenses. And one thing I should note, Tarrant County has been very aggressive in their proposed tax valuations of recent, actually since they purchased the property. Cantrell and McCullough has successfully beat that down significantly every year. So if you do see an estimated proposed there that seems a bit high, we're working on an estimate with Cantrell, and feel free to reach out to them directly as well.
And what's the whisper price on the deal?
$4.2 million.
Okay, so $4.2 million purchase price, which is how much per door?
It's around $77,000 a door.
77 a door. Okay, all right. So when we looked at the deal, it had been well occupied. They really have been burning off sort of that loss to lease over the last couple of months. So we're looking at, when we looked at the February numbers, and then we also got the March numbers coming in. So essentially like a T2 annualized, we were about $504,000 on net rental. Other income was about $48,000 on a T12 basis. So total income of $552,000. We used the 4% management fee. It's being professionally managed today by a third party. So that's in line. And then your G&A, advertising, professional fees at $350 per unit, payroll at $1,100 a door, utilities and water and sewer, we did a T12, and then R&M was $500 a door. Insurance, we used T12, which ended up being about $470 a unit. And we touched on taxes. So taxes 2019 came in essentially at the purchase price. And so the seller has fought taxes and gotten them down about 10 to 15% each year. And so if you're able to get a little bit lower on taxes, the loan amount will definitely go up probably about $200,000, so closer to $3 million loan on Fannie or Freddie. And so we were able to get either 2 to 3 years depending on the loan term. And so, Marshall, how are you guys doing? Is there a call for offers date, or you taking offers as they come?
Yeah, we have not established a call for offers, but we are actively touring the asset right now, and the seller is considering offers as they trickle in.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Marshall.
Thank you.